We love our sponsors. Like, let's see, we have the East San Gabriel Valley ROPTC. They're fabulous. Sponsor us, and we will promote you on the show too. Now on to the Morning Buzz. We have another Donald issue.
So many.
Second Amendment rights, all kinds of little things, just little quick quips that he makes all the time, and people are not sure how to interpret that. So on the Morning Buzz, we have Marie Villacana with us. What do you think about this? Thanks for being on.
Yeah,
well, thank you. Well, I think Donald Trump really needs to start speaking in more complete sentences. I think that would help a lot. And I think what happens is he has so many thoughts going on through his brain that he puts them out in little bits, and then it makes him think of something else, and he jumps to another topic and then tries to come back sometimes and correct the first statement. But if he would just finish his sentences, I think he'd stay out of trouble.
It is, and this is fascinating to me. I just read an article, I'm very, I guess you would call independent. I sit on the fence. I'm a child of ADHD. I can never make a decision. I'm a Libra. It's very, very bizarre. So I'm always looking for proof of what candidate speaks to me. And I read an article recently talking about the verbiage of a president, someone who is in office, and how they have to be very wary of what exactly they are saying. In this case, it almost insinuated that what he was referring to was dangerous. Obviously, I'd love to have your opinion. You clearly believe that he was talking about unifying the Second Amendment.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
So what about this new stance on President Obama and Hillary Clinton being the founders of ISIS?
Well,
he
was exaggerating a little bit.
Out like that,
yes,
though,
but
right?
I think that there are a lot of people who really do believe that while Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State, that her actions led to the formation of ISIS, and she was serving under President Obama. So I think that is the vein in which he was taking it. I don't think he was saying specifically they were there at the beginning and founded ISIS. It is that their actions led to ISIS not only beginning but flourishing.
You know, I'm almost wondering too, it's almost a way to market. When you see the cover of a magazine, say, 3 to 5 words, boom, best makeup ever.
Yes.
So you have to open it up. I think he wants people to open up the pages of what he's saying above and beyond. And so it's not the people in his market, it's the people who are sitting on the fence who are intrigued by what it is that
Donald Trump is a master.
This is what. So again, coming from trying to be completely unbiased, when I see him, what attracts me to him is he's free to just talk, and then I take a step back and I'm like, well, let's say I order that $3 makeup and bam, oh, best makeup ever, which I could use some rouge. I know, I can see it in the camera. What's the merit? What's the truth behind it? You know, if I'm
or does that make it presidential? Or
yeah,
not?
Does that make it real? I mean, is what he's saying, because
he probably gives you more real information than we've ever had before, and I think that's what's so fascinating. What we are so accustomed to is political speak. We are used to people being scripted, told what to think, told what to say, told what the polls have said we are supposed to hear. And what is so dynamic and so interesting about Donald Trump since the very first day is that he said he was throwing political correctness out the window. He thinks it's terrible, and all of a sudden people were saying, the things that Donald Trump says are the things that I think. And when you can get such a broad spectrum of people saying that and following what he's saying, I think there's far more truth to that. And what's really frightening for the people in the establishment who have run away and said, we're going to support Hillary Clinton, we're no longer going to do this. I think it's because they have always been part of the political correct speech, the scripted speech, and truth can be very painful. And Donald Trump is a change agent, and there have been a lot of things that have been going on for a long time that aren't correct, and Donald Trump is bringing that to the forefront.
And it'll be interesting to see if he elaborates more on some of those little 3 to 5 words.
Yes, he will. But the thing is the media, unfortunately, the majority of the media is not reporting on anything beyond those first 2 or 3 little words. But see, for that, Donald Trump is a master because he does know how to get media attention.
Well, and you've had experience running for public office with the media deciding that they want to do what they want to do, correct? Or?
That's right. They can write whatever they want. So I know that even just now supporting Donald J. Trump has been a great liability for me. Even our editor of our local Pasadena Star News, the San Gabriel paper, he went out there specifically saying that Marie should be holding her nose to support Trump, but instead she's out there, supporting Trump very visibly. And anybody who does that is bad, paraphrasing, and that's not right.
No, you have to have your own. I mean, everyone there's perception, and there's obviously perception affiliated with him. And I admire you. I don't know who I'm voting for, but I admire the fact that you're very passionate about who it is you are.
Yes, it's
so
a really
speech free, and is speech
speech
state?
is not free right
Right.
now because and people can put up Hillary Clinton signs. They can even keep their Bernie Sanders signs and their Hillary
Amen.
Clinton sticker on the back of their car, as they're not sure what they're going to do. But if you put out a Trump sign, it'll be stolen.
may have an egg
If
thrown
you
in your
wear "Make America Great" hat again, people will
comment.
scowl
Yeah,
at
oh,
you.
yeah.
Actually, there have been people who've been beaten up for wearing their
I
hats.
call that the bullied voter.
This is wrong.
Anne-Marie, thank you so much for being
Yeah,
on the show
thanks
today.
for being
Really
here.
appreciate
Well,
it.
thank
and
you.
how do they get a hold of you?
latrump.com. Thank you very
Awesome.
much.
Thank you so much. And up next, we have shameless promotion.
It's hard for me to even say shameless I can't even say it.
It's too many
Shameless
S's?
self-promotion. Yeah, I don't. Well, there's a lot great about us apparently. Let's show it off.
Up next.